Silverman, and since this is my first night hosting, I'm a little nervous. So I did that thing where you picture the audience naked, which is perfect because now I'm nervous and horny. You might not know who I am, so let me introduce myself in the most Daily Showy way possible, using a right-wing talking head pundit montage. Roll it!
Sarah Silverman is a complete buffoon and aggressively unfunny.
She's a comedian. I don't find there's anything funny actually about her.
A vulgar comic who's mostly famous for saying dirty words in a little girl voice.
She's a clown in her daily life, an absolute fool.
She is a Jezebel.
Diabolically dumb.
She is a witch.
She's not funny.
She is a God-hating whore.
Boy, I'd like to hit her with a pie.
These right-wing people really hate me. I mean, what am I, a gender-neutral bathroom over here? What am I, a Starbucks cup that just says Happy Holidays over here? What am I, a grown woman with an opinion? Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is. All right, there's a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it with headlines. Things off with the big Rihanna concert last night. She is so cool, she did it right in the middle of a football game. She doesn't care. And she dropped some pretty exciting news.
Overnight, Rihanna making a surprise announcement. The superstar revealing she's pregnant with her second child in front of a packed stadium during the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show. Her rep confirming her growing family to ABC News after she wowed fans from a floating platform in the sky.
That's right. Rihanna revealed she was pregnant by bringing along all the sperm that didn't make it. I mean, and of course, the one that did. It was inside her. Seriously, did you see that, pregnant women? Did you see it? Rihanna just did a Super Bowl halftime show while pregnant. And you want my seat on the subway? Not anymore, too. No way. The bar has been raised, so hold it. But you know, all right. I mean, thank you. But you know what, guys? Rihanna isn't the only one who has a surprise announcement. I just want everyone here to know that I have diarrhea. Some people were surprised that Rihanna didn't bring out Kanye West during all of the lights, but when you think about it, it makes sense because there wasn't enough space for her dancers to form a swastika. I can say that because I'm a Nazi. It was really cool. I thought it was really cool that Rihanna did the show way up on those platforms, but it was a little bit risky because if you've been following the news at all, this is not the time to be in the sky.
This weekend, the U.S. shot down 3 flying objects over North American airspace, bringing the total to 4 in just over a week.
Questions mounting after more unidentified objects discovered over U.S. and Canadian airspace. A third mystery object in just 3 days, shot down by a U.S. fighter jet over Lake Huron Sunday afternoon. 3 incidents in less than a week after that Chinese spy balloon was shot down off the Carolina coast. But a senior U.S. official saying these 3 are different from that spy balloon.
The commander of NORAD said the last 3 objects were similar in size and shape, and he declined to categorize them as balloons, saying they were unable to determine how they stay aloft. Now, when asked about the possibility of alien activity, he would not rule anything out.
Wait, you're not ruling out aliens? I love how we're not ruling anything out, but we're shooting everything down. Is it a kite? Is it aliens? Is it the old man from Up? Who cares? We'll figure it out when we sift through the wreckage. Now, the official explanation is that after the Chinese balloon last week, the government adjusted the radars to make them more sensitive. And once they did that, they realized there's all kinds of shit flying up all the time, everywhere. It's like, when you start paying attention to what ingredients are in your food and realize, everything has guar gum in it. What's guar gum? squar gum. We don't know what it is, but we're eating it, baby. An audience loves a turn to camera, too. And you might be asking, where is Space Force in all of this? Isn't dealing with UFOs like their thing? But apparently, it's actually more complicated than that, because some of this stuff they're finding is too low in the atmosphere for Space Force's jurisdiction. They're in this, this weird in-between zone between the sky and space. It's like the Earth's taint. I mean, really, what we need is a taint force, to protect this in-between area, this no man's land. It's a very sensitive zone. It can get a little hairy, sure. At times, working there can stink, sure. But taint force will be there when the shit goes down. Moving on to a crazy story. The makers of M&Ms were fined $14,000 after 2 workers fell into a vat of chocolate. So everyone be on the lookout for the newest M&M's flavor, human flesh. And the good news is, when those guys fell in, they found the bones of Augustus Gloop. Thank you. Some nice closure for the Gloop family. The truth is that a lot of jobs are dangerous, and that's why one new idea going around in some states is particularly odd.
Some state legislatures looking to fill a need in the labor market are considering child workers as a solution. Lawmakers in Iowa and Minnesota introduced bills last month to loosen labor regulations around age and workplace safety. Minnesota's bill would allow 16 and 17-year-olds to work construction jobs, and the Iowa measure aims to allow 14 and 15-year-olds to work certain positions in the mining, meatpacking, and logging industries. The Iowa proposal would also shield businesses from civil liability if a youth worker gets sick, injured, or killed on the job.
We're doing great, everybody. They're going to let 14-year-olds work in mining, logging, and meatpacking. Those are like the 3 most dangerous jobs. What, they didn't have any openings in the Ukrainian army? You know they'll be able to fill these positions, too. All it would take for teenagers to work in a mine is like a viral TikTok called the Black Lung Challenge. And these lawmakers, they know it's dangerous because they're shielding the companies if the kids get killed on the job. On the bright side, they will have Oompa Loompas come out every time a kid dies. So, little Wonka heavy today. And I'm sure this will surprise you, but the lawmakers sponsoring these bills call themselves pro-life. Of course they are. If women aren't forced to have babies, who's going to pack this goddamn meat? For more on this story, we turn to Roy Wood Jr. He's at the Iowa State House. Roy, how can these people possibly allow this?
It's outrageous, Sarah. Child labor has almost no place in this country.
Wait, almost?
You gotta have some child labor. You gotta have some child labor. You know how expensive it is to raise a kid? You gotta buy clothes, you gotta feed them 2-3 times a day, gotta go to the doctor, make sure all their bones ain't jacked up. Then you gotta take them to the dentist to get the teeth. Your teeth ain't nothing but mouth bones. Why get 2 different doctors? Got to pay for child care, assuming you can find child care, because your last babysitter was scared of COVID. She moved back to Canada. Now you got to pay for after-school care. Then after school care, then there's summer camp, because the school year is only 9 months of the year, but the work year is all year. Where does it stop? These kids have got to pay their own way. They can pay.
Okay, sure, but like small things, like working at McDonald's or babysitting or mowing lawns.
What's the difference between mowing a lawn and chainsawing a redwood? It's all yard work. A tree ain't nothing but tall grass. That's all a tree.
Roy, these are the world's most dangerous jobs. You really want children doing them?
They the ones that want to grow up faster. We just letting them. Why can't I have a driver's license yet? Okay, you can have a driver's license. For a forklift, drive that. Get the pallet, move the pallet around.
Okay, call me naive, but childhood isn't a time for work. It's a time for children to learn and grow and explore the world in their wonderment. And...
Yeah, I agree with that. Until he's a teenager. Teenagers are not exploring the world in wonderment. They're throwing eggs at my house. These punks need to be put to work. They got too much time on their hands. You're ruining my paint, Kevin. I'll whoop your ass. Punks like Kevin. Put them on the factory line. Let them debone 100 chickens an hour, you bitch. Let's see. Oh, my fingers hurt. Yeah, that's hard work.
Roy, just because you're mad at your neighbor's kid doesn't mean they deserve dangerous work conditions. They could lose fingers.
Sarah, how many fingers you really need? How many fingers? These the stars right here. These are the ones. You need these fingers. You need this one in case you get married. But you know, when's the last time you used your pinky? The pinky just freeloading on all the rest of the fingers. It's the nepo baby of the hand. Plus, these kids is young enough. These fingers will grow back. They got time.
I'm sorry, but there is no place in our society for child labor. It is a scourge of humanity that we have luckily moved past, and it brings nothing positive to the world.
Let me ask you a question. You got an iPhone?
I do.
Who do you think makes it?
I mean, Apple.
Kids, Sarah. Chinese kids. So hand over your iPhone unless you want to be a hypocrite.
I'm going to choose hypocrite.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go sign up my neighbor's kid for the coal mines. Kiss your pinky ring goodbye, Kevin. I'm coming.